Do you want
Yes.
to talk a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, I mean, the idea basically was initially tested through Purina's own offices, and they were looking at ways of motivating staff. One or two staff had started to take their animals into work, and people had noticed that other people were attracted to that animal. And so they started to think about, how do we get our brand well known globally by not overtly selling our products? So initially it was tested in all Purina offices, and they measured the success. So they measured, for instance, absenteeism was reduced. People didn't leave work so early because they had to feed their animal, or they were worried their animal was alone. Productivity increased. I mean, I'd be in a meeting and there'd be a dog rummaging through my man bag. You know, there were dogs absolutely everywhere. But because back to actually, funnily enough, to chunking, you can't concentrate continuously in a meeting. So every 3 or 4 minutes, if something interrupts or whatever, it actually makes a meeting much healthier. So they noticed productivity going up. And so they literally decided to roll it out. So they introduced it to local companies. Now, local companies were very skeptical because they're thinking, dogs, really? You know, animals at work, how are we going to manage this? So Purina, with our help, came up with a plan of action. So we actually provided PowerPoint presentations to people who wanted to take their dog to work that they could use with their line managers.
Yes.
So from a behavioural point of view, we started persuading them. And once we started to show the results that, this is the important thing, Purina took its own medicine. Purina was able to show an increase in productivity and a very, very obvious reduction in absenteeism. Yeah. And also were working longer hours. So, I mean, that alone, you don't have to be a brain scientist to know that you're going to have increased profits as a result of all of that.
Yes.
You know, so people like throwing sickies stopped. You know, people because there's these people who always have Mondays off and Fridays off. That also. But the thing is, people who didn't own pets were able to relax. Yeah, you think if you're having a stressful day and you just stroke an animal for like 30 seconds, that stress tends to dissipate.